From Bank of America Stadium for Inside Carolina, I'm Taylor Vippolis, and this is the Insider Rundown, where I'll cover what I'm hearing when it comes to UNC football. It wasn't pretty to get here, but Saturday, North Carolina still has a chance to check off a massive accomplishment from its list of preseason goals if the program can win its first conference championship since 1980. How can they do that, you ask? First, it's going to take a worldly performance from Drake May and Josh Downs, who have dragged this team to a 9-3 record this year. Patience has been stressed in the Keenan Football Center in the lead up to this game, as people feel as if the offense has been pressing recently with the pressure that falls on their shoulders. After 4 consecutive games with 100+ yards that saw him also score 6 times over that stretch, Downs has only 82 yards combined the past 2 games and has been held out of the end zone entirely. Teams are dropping 8 in coverage against UNC, and that, as a result, makes it harder to go downfield, clogging up the potential passing lanes. Carolina is elite nationally at 8th for 20+ yard plays, but if you take away their chunk plays, the offense wilts to a middle-of-the-road team, scoring touchdowns on less than 60% of their red zone trips against conference opponents. Clemson's front 7 is elite, with a lot of players that you'll see on Sundays. If this offense falls to an average one, the team has no shot to win with their defense as it's currently constructed. Let's go through the stats, and remember, for UNC, these numbers will be out of 131 teams. Tackles for a loss, 129th. Sacks, 122nd. Red zone touchdown conversion percentage, 122nd. They don't win at the line, they can't pressure the quarterback, and the bend but don't break approach is like water bursting through a dam and flooding the entire town. When asked, one source who knows this team well said, quote, "They win their one-on-one assignments at a shockingly low rate, and it's guys that have been there for 3-4 years, where you ask, where is the year-to-year development and improvement? That's the question this program has to be asking itself," unquote. One player that has impressed on the defensive side of the ball has been freshman Will Hardy, who I believe is an immediate upgrade at the safety position. Hardy is the son of a football coach. That comes across when watching him in his alignment, which is half the battle, and the angles he takes, which basically covers the other half. The other name to watch in terms of how many reps they get on Saturday is his fellow freshman in cornerback Marcus Allen. Between the two of them against NC State, they were in coverage for 50 combined snaps and were targeted just 3 times for 1 catch that went for -5 yards, courtesy of Allen blowing up a screenplay. They've seen their reps increase this week in practices, and they play with confidence. At one point in time, this North Carolina team was chugging along, winning at Wake Forest for their 6th straight win. Then the train inexplicably went off the tracks with 2 losses to a couple of third-string quarterbacks. Yet, the final destination was still reached. We're here at the ACC Championship game versus the Clemson Tigers. If you're making your way to Charlotte, I'll see you here. Until then, stay tuned to Inside Carolina for all the latest coverage leading to kickoff.